Welcome to the Top 5 in 5, where I give you top 5 in 5 minutes or less. Today is top 5 worst QBs to win Super Bowl. Ready? Go. Number 5, Nick Foles, Super Bowl 52. At number 5, the ultimate enigma, Nick Foles is the only guy on the list with a statue, but his career can more be described as a roller coaster. Drafted in the 3rd round by Philly, he had an insane 27 touchdown, 2 interception season in 2013, but he couldn't sustain it. Over 11 seasons in 6 different teams, including the Rams, Chiefs, and Jaguars, he finished with only 82 career touchdowns. After a Super Bowl MVP, he signed an $88 million deal with Jacksonville and was benched after just 4 starts. He is legit the definition of lightning in a bottle. Nick Foles was a career backup who played like a god for 1 month and brought Philly their first ever Super Bowl. Number 4, Jeff Hostetler, Super Bowl 25. Jeff Hostetler, also known as Haas, was a 3rd round pick in 1984, who spent nearly 7 seasons as Phil Simms' backup. Before his 1990 Super Bowl run, he had only started 2 games in his entire career. He had played 15 seasons, mostly as a break starter for the Raiders and Redskins. While he did make 1 Pro Bowl in 1994, he finished his career with 94 touchdowns and 71 interceptions. He was a tough-as-nails player, but he was never the reason the team was a contender. He was the guy you call when your real star went down. This guy was just a career path for his entire career and won because of a missed field goal, wide right, as those of you call it. A career game manager who was pretty much the Tom Brady of Jacoby Brissett in the 80s, if you know what I mean. Number 3, Jim McMahon, Super Bowl 20. The man in shades, Jim McMahon. At BYU, he set 70 NCAA records, but his NFL career was defined by injuries and what-ifs. The original what-if. The if-man of the 80s. The before Justin Herbert existed, ladies and gentlemen. In 15 seasons, he only played more than 10 games 4 times. While he's a Bears legend, his stats are surprisingly thin. 100 career touchdowns and 90 interceptions. He became a high-end journeyman, bouncing to the Chargers, Eagles, and Vikings, and even winning a 2nd ring as Brett Favre's backup in Green Bay. He had the swagger of a Hall of Famer, but the durability and the stats of a mid-tier starter at best. Number 2, Brad Johnson, Super Bowl 37. A 9th round pick who actually carved out his 15-year career to his credit. Johnson threw for over 29,000 yards, which is more than anyone else on this list, but he was the king of the checkdown. Played with 4 different teams and was often replaced by younger, higher-ceiling talents. Even in his Super Bowl year with Tampa, he was benched the following season. Brad Johnson was the definition of a game manager. In the 2002 season, he was solid, but he wasn't winning games with his arm. He was winning games because he had a legendary defense. Yeah, a defense that was led by Warren Sapp, Rondé Barber, and Derrick Brooks. Jesus Christ. A defense that scored 3 touchdowns all by themselves in Super Bowl 37. Johnson threw for only 215 yards in that game. He did his job, which was basically don't turn the ball over. He's easily one of the least talented passers to hoist the Lombardi. Number 1, Trent Dilfer, Super Bowl 35. And at number 1, the gold standard, Trent Dilfer was a 6th overall pick in 1994. But he was a massive bust for Tampa Bay. Once leading the league in interceptions, by the time he got to Baltimore, he was a stopgap. He's famously the only healthy QB to ever be released by his team the year after winning the Super Bowl. He finished his 13-year career with 113 touchdowns and a staggering 129 interceptions. That's right, he threw more picks and scores over his entire life in the NFL. And he won a Super Bowl. He actually won a Super Bowl. He beat the New York Giants in a Super Bowl because his defense allowed 11 points per game. He is the only quarterback on this list who was statistically horrific for nearly his entire career, and he has more rings than Dan Marino, Jim Kelly, and the same amount of rings as Drew Brees, Aaron Rodgers, and Brett Favre. And time. Those are the top 5 worst QBs to win Super Bowl, according to Valley Sports Pod. Comment down below who you think we missed. Who do you think should be on your list? Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow at Valley Sports Pod. And comment down below what you want to see next in top 5 and 5. Take care.